You will often find PMS being promoted on social media by content creators, podcasters, YouTubers, and influencers, and sometimes rather clumsily making mathematical errors. But there are a few things that they will never tell you about PMS, and I want to tell you about them today and why you should not invest in PMS for those reasons. So, the first and foremost thing to know about a PMS is that unlike a mutual fund, they don't have a tax exemption on profit booking. So, when a PMS buys and sells a stock, that buying and selling is done in your name and the profit is booked to your account. So, you have to pay tax on it even if you have not redeemed a single rupee from the PMS. This is very different from a mutual fund where the buying and selling that happens inside a mutual fund does not create a tax bill for you. You can leave your money lying in a mutual fund as long as you want. Let it compound tax free for as long as you want and only pay tax when you redeem it and on the amount that you redeem. It has nothing to do with the churn inside a mutual fund. This is the biggest difference between a mutual fund and a PMS that you must know. The second thing you should know is about PMS expenses. They can have fixed fee and performance fee, and there is no upper limit prescribed by SEBI. Unlike mutual funds where there is an upper limit that SEBI has prescribed, which is 2.25% for equity funds, and it gets lower and lower as the fund gets larger. There is no upper limit here, and more confusingly, there's also a performance fee. So you have to calculate in different return scenarios how much fee you'd end up paying. And what's worse is that you don't even get a tax benefit or a tax deduction for this fee that you've paid. In a mutual fund, the expense ratio is taken out of a mutual fund first and then the NAV is declared. So your capital gain for tax purposes is calculated after deducting the expense ratio. You are getting the benefit of expense ratio. That is simply not the case in a PMS. These strategies are therefore high cost, tax inefficient, niche strategies that are meant only for a very small number of sophisticated HNI investors. They are not meant for the vast majority of us, and yet they are marketed relentlessly to us. Beware and be warned.